his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one. Now here's Towns. Over Morris. The shot by Towns, no good.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Pass to Towns. Over Morris. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Launches it. Russell with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is, and frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Edwards against George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Towns against Morris. Towns, that's good. Towns has got his second basket on the night.
Entering the league already with a good jump shot, Towns has improved his leg strength. That gives him even more consistency on that J of his.
Now here's George. Pulls up on the wing. Rudy Gobert with a rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Towns passes to Russell. Goes up on the wing. Offensive board. Here's Gobert. Yep, that one goes.
Part of why Gobert has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards, the ability to own the glass. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's George. And the Clippers miss again. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's George. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Over Edwards. There's Jackson with the 3. Towns with a rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. Right now on a 9-0 run. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
Outside Russell. Morris against Towns. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George passes to Leonard. Takes it inside over McDaniels. Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels inside. George defending. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Leonard on the wing. The three. Another shot. Here's Zubac. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pop.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Edwards. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Towns for 3. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. Tipped away. Russell against Jackson. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got his second bucket on the night.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times, it's pretty good.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's George. Zubac with it. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Russell. Throws it up high. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. McDaniels finds Edwards. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. George passes to Morris. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota shooting just around 32% from the field. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's George. Morris outside. And the Clippers miss again. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. Here's Towns. And that one's long.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's Zubac. Back to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's McDaniels off the drive. The kick out to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Takes a step back. Takes a 3. And the first half comes to an end. Who got
it? 17. The Clippers. 14.
Second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys, I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 11.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Edwards. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Three-pointer, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Morris. Towns. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. George passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Leonard with the ball. McDaniels covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Russell.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And Leonard drops them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Towns. Looking to win the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. All by himself. Here's Edwards.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Jackson against Russell. Here's Leonard. He can't hit that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Russell pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to George. Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Clock at 6. Morris left side. Now Zubac. Edwards pulls it in. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. For the lead. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Puts it up from 17. And misses it off the right side of the rim. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Here's George. And George with the jam.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Russell to pass to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves at... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Pass to Towns. George against Edwards. Shoots over George. McDaniels finds Towns. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Gobert.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's George. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Leonard outside. Over McDaniels. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Over Jackson. Here's Gobert. With the second effort. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Zubac, screen. George for 3. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Morris. Leonard against McDaniels. And there's Leonard on the assist from Morris.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
And here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
George outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Zubac. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Leonard outside. Over McDaniels. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Outside Edwards. 1:11 left to play in the fourth. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To take the lead. Yeah!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Edwards. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Leonard outside. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good with the triple. It's stolen by Leonard. For 3, here's Zubac. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for Al.
Oh, say does that.
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
No question. He is connecting from...
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's the pass to Booker. Fires the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Kicks it out to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Ayton finds Paul. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly. Obviously played his college ball there. And his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Booker against Edwards. Shoots from the high post. Count it. Edwards got 6 points.
And when you watch Edwards, expect him to get his, a prolific scorer.
Booker dishes to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in the future.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Russell. The 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Booker against Edwards. Bridges for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Passes it to Towns. From past the arc. And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pops it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Russell looking it over. Kicks it out to Prince. And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Outside Edwards. Into the lane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Ayton missing. The Timberwolves trail. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. From deep three-point range. Another miss by Minnesota. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns lead by 4. And we'll be...
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Yeah, I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Suns leading by 6.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Minnesota with the ball. Towns with it. Now guarded by Booker. Russell trying to free himself up. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Russell against Paul. Outside, Russell fires it up. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Oh!
Yeah. And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Paul outside. He kicks to Bridges. That one a little long.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Prince finds Towns, and here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges, and he gets the bucket. Bridges has got 6 points. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, the team gets Russell set up beautifully that time. Totally poised and no hesitation on that too.
Kicks it out to Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Russell finds Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. It's up a 3.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Bridges right side. Pass to Paul. Feeds to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Bridges passes to Crowder. And Booker kicks to Paul. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Prince wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so that brings the first half to a close.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 20, the Suns 27.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards from the arc. Unable to get that one. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Here's Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Launches a 3. They get it again. Here's Gobert. No good that time. Suns leading by 7. Out to the right wing. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his 3-point arsenal.
Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Fires for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, tough to hold on to the ball with those fast hands from D'Lo that are active.
Booker outside. Jacks up a three. Ball against Russell. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter. Paul against Russell. The kick out to Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's a 2 from Paul. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Russell kicks to Towns. There's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul looking over the floor. Again, Phoenix.
Whatever the team needs, Chris Paul can provide it. Tonight, it's on the scoring end.
Outside, Towns. .119 left here in the third quarter. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 6.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Prince with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards passes to Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Bridges outside. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Here he goes. Plays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Prince, that's for 2. Kept alive. The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Prince.
Well, he has good size in his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
Booker the bounce pass. It's stolen by Gobert. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Phoenix Suns.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Paul outside, inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 6.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Prince outside. Towns kicks to Russell. And the 3 off target. It's tipped. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as much as 10.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Booker with no one around drills the three-pointer.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
There's the lob to the hoop. Paul can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Russell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota now the other way. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Edwards drives in. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton dishes the ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
The pass to Edwards. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now the dish to Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and gets it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Booker. Pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Prince.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Russell, nice job there. Patient enough to use the pump fake, get in close, and draw the foul.
And so Russell hits them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
It's hauled in by the Suns. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Crowder is screen on Russell. Paul kicks to Crowder. Dishes to Booker. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 8.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Towns wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Ayton with it. So the Suns win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, small forward. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's George, and the jam by George.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Bridges against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Paul for 3. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Graham.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Paul, down low. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
George outside. Plenty of space. And again, it's the Clippers.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. There's the drive, and Booker with the jam.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Jackson left side. Leonard with the ball. The 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. From 13, another one falls for Phoenix.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Jackson. Goes up on the baseline. Leonard, good.
Resourceful play by Leonard, finding himself a look for mid-range and sinking it.
George against Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. George has got 9.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. The Clippers grab the miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's
Wow!
Big finish right there!
What a finish.
Wow.
The defense George provides is huge, using his length and instincts to come away with the steal.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Leonard on the take. And he drains the turnaround, Jay.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Booker. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Leonard. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Bridges misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Jackson, the pass to George. Zubats with it. Jackson outside. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Best Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Here's George. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. George has got 13.
Just a big night for George so far. He always works so hard, but his game has been on a higher level here in this game.
Outside Paul. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Zubac passes to Jackson. No good on the 3. For Phoenix, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. On the wing, Crowder. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside Booker, 6 on the shot clock. Up and in on the layup.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Jackson finds Zubats. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Over Bridges. And the Clippers miss again. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George against Paul. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Here's the 3. And the Suns get it back. Back to Booker. From downtown. The shot no good.
And he continues to cast away. But the results just haven't been there tonight.
Jackson on the wing. George against Booker. Oh, sweet move. That one's wide left. The Suns have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts. Brian, more player movement has been the result."
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Leonard for 3. They get it again. Here's Zubats. Morris for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 now. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Crowder, the pass to Booker. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Can't finish the lob. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Pass to Bridges. That's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. And here's Morris, covered by Crowder. Morris passes to Jackson. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 14.
The jumper is so consistent for Jackson. He's got a great touch on his shot and good accuracy as well.
Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goes back up. Pass to Zubac. This one for three. George. Nice persistence to tip it back in. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Nice hustle from George on the glass, making an effort to keep the play alive and get the conversion.
Booker for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Three-point basket.
Takes the 3. And no good. And that concludes the first half. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 26. The Suns, 13. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Clock at 6. From the arc. The Suns clear it. Bridges outside. George with a steal. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Leonard against Bridges. Clippers keep it alive. Out to Leonard. Four on the clock. That three's off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
For 3, Bridges. Poke loose. Here's Ayton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Ayton's got 6.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Bridges against Leonard. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Leonard. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Bridges. The rebound by Jackson. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Leonard against Paul. And Leonard, here we go. Jackson outside. Leonard outside. Second chance effort. Morris for 3. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the shot goes. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarded.
Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Leonard for 3. Morris passes to Leonard. Morris sets a screen. Right at the free throw line. George for 3. The offensive rebound. Out to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Yep, count it. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. He launched that one from way outside.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
Jackson against Paul. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Leonard outside. Second chance shot. Leonard on the wing. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
And Booker puts up a deep three. No good from outside. Well, the Clippers shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Unloads. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Two on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. They get it back. And Crowder with the jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
George for 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Paul passes to Booker. Looking to get it going. And Booker with the jam.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
Yeah, a little too enthusiastic on the slam. You want guys playing with emotion, but there's a limit to how far you can take it before it hurts the team.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. For 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Ayton. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Leonard against Bridges. Leonard attacking.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Pass to Crowder. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Leonard outside. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Paul. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Outside Booker. Aiden in the high post. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morris. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Now Jackson. Leonard outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
And here's Leonard. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris outside. Morris sets a screen. George for 3. They get it back. Out to Leonard. Jackson outside. Morris outside. Here's Leonard. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Bridges hits them both.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Now here's Jackson. George outside. So a close game sees the Clippers. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three, the small forward. Now Leonard. After the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Prince. And it's Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stolen by Jackson. George, that's a two-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Leonard against Prince. Passes it to Russell. Back to Prince. That shot off. Great that time from Leonard. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Towns. From deep. The shot missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. George, that's a two-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Towns. To the right side. Russell with it. George picks him up. Russell dishes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Morris with the screen for George. Sinks the three-pointer.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
That's a 2 from Towns. Out to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jackson looking it over. Out to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Russell passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here is George. In the corner, it's Morris. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Jackson against Russell. Edwards, a screen on Jackson. Outside, Edwards. Morris with the rebound.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 9-point game. Towns against Morris. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Leonard looking over the floor. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. A nice shot by George.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Right side Russell. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 5 now. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
The shot by George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards passes to Russell. Kicks it to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And Leonard gets it to go.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Edwards passes to Towns. The tray. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Russell. Paul George making his last shot. It's Prince on the wing. Leonard with the steal. Over Russell. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 11. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters to help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Leonard, and another 3 for the Clippers.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Now, here is Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get the rebound. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Clippers.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Edwards. He dishes it to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Fires from deep. Edwards with another miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Pass to Gobert. Looking to end his cold spell. Snatched up. And Towns throws it down.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Outside Leonard. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with
Your Clippers. 30, the Timberwolves. 15.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Now here is George. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Prince finds Edwards. Back to Prince. Pass to Towns. To the left side wing. Russell from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The dish to George. Back to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And George kicks to Morris. Clock at 6. It's George on the wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. Up top, Edwards. Defended by George. And finished off by Gobert.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Towns for 3. Out to Russell. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
George looking over the floor. Leonard dishes to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Leonard. Morris outside. Leonard against Prince. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Russell passes to Prince. Back to Russell. Lets the three fly, and another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And here's George. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. Outside Edwards. From outside off the mark. Clippers leading by 7. Leonard dishes to George. Takes a three. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 12.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Over Jackson. Russell, no luck. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 2-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. And Leonard gets it to go.
Dating all the way back to college, this is one of Kawhi's pet moves, the Sutton pull-up jumper.
Prince outside. And there's the pass to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Three-point basket.
He's got 13.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off-guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And these are the type of shots Gobert makes consistently. He knows his role well within the offense.
Jackson finds Leonard. For 3. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert to the paint. Second chance shot. The kick out to Towns. From the arc. Kept alive, Minnesota.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Here's George. True on the 14-footer. And the Clippers lead by 10.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Pass to Towns. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
George against Russell. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards passes to Russell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. Passes to Zubac. And the wide open shot from Morris. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Prince outside. Over to the left wing. He kicks it to Towns. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Gobert against George. Going inside, and he makes good on the way. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Left side, Towns. Now the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Towns missing. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Leonard with the ball. For 3. And he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, Russell kicks to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Dishes it to Prince. Back to Towns. Little turnaround. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
26 seconds left to play here in the 4th. George passes to Leonard. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Now George. So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Towns with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Edwards for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. For 3, Booker. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Here's Booker, and he drives in. Good on the shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Russell. And he lobs it up top. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
To the middle. Aiden, the second chance points on the tip in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Russell, the 3-ball. Crowder grabs the miss. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team. Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Crowder outside. And here's Aiden. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Now Towns lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by Paul.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Pass to Aiden from outside the arc. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. There's the drive.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell, the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
And so here's Phoenix. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Offensive board. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Pass to Aiden. Launches a 3. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot by Towns, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One of the hardest things to deal with Torian Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Edwards against Booker. From downtown, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. The 3. That'll count.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, Sunshine.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Prince down low. He's guarded by Bridges. And here's Edwards outside. Hauled in by Paul. And for the Suns, they're shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And that's going to be a travel. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Towns on a screen. Up and over Crowder. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker on the take. Counted. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Paul. Inside, Booker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Here's Towns. Crowder grabs the miss.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk. You've got to put down in his face.
D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. First team foul.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Paul against Russell. The whistle for the blocking foul. He'll head to the line. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Here's Russell, following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns, covered by Crowder, to the paint. Gobert, no good. The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. And he connects with a jumper. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
Now here's Edwards. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Bridges outside. Paul passes to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul finds Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
He hits the second from the line. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Out to the wing. Russell against Paul. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Clock is at 3. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Paul against Russell. Outside Booker.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end from Anthony Edwards.
Your Suns, 18. Your Timberwolves, 24.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Edwards. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Tries to break his ice. The kick out to Paul. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Minnesota. And here's Crowder from the arc. No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the inside. And stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. Bridges finds Paul. Here's Crowder. 6 to shoot. Back to Paul. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the end one. Nicely done.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. Is covered by Ayton. He hangs. And Gobert finishes inside. Gobert's got 8 points.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Back to Towns. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And that one good. He has 6.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Right wing. Here's Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Russell against Paul. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Over to the left wing. Ayton finds Paul. To the middle. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Towns with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Over Ayton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Chris Paul.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from 3.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Pass to Gobert. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Paul passes to Booker. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Edwards. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3. Here's Booker, following the score by Minnesota. Out to Bridges, fires the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Second shot opportunity. Paul with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off and catch and shoot situations. Nicely done.
Pass to Edwards. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Oh, there's the alley. Crowder against Russell. Booker for 3. Prince grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Gobert. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Bridges passes to Crowder. Booker for 3. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards on the take, and Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Up top, Booker, guarded by Edwards. Bridges passes to Crowder. Soft touch off the glass.
I think the handles of Jay Crowder may catch some people off guard. This guy's a capable ball handler when given space.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And he can't hit the second. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Paul. Here's Crowder. Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Oh, deflected. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Bridges outside. Crowder outside. Bridges passes to 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Pass to Edwards. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter here. Crowder finds Booker. Here's Paul. Ayton with it. Now here's Booker. Back to Crowder. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Prince. Can't connect from short range. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Booker. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball passes to Crowder. Left side Booker. The 3 is up. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Pass to Prince. Fades back. Yes. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. And they barely squeeze.
two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the one spot. Now Booker. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what are some of your main concerns, and he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Crowder, makes it off the glass.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Over Bridges. And the shot is long. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Leonard after the Suns pick up 2, and the dunk by Jackson.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Booker dishes to Paul. Stolen by Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Booker the pass to Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Outside, George. Shoots from the corner. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Zubac. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Phoenix leading by 11. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
To the inside, Crowder. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's George on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Right side Leonard. And count it from 19 feet away.
And Kawhi Leonard's going to take that shot all day long.
Booker outside. Here's Ayton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Zubac. Outside Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. Crowder pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Clippers trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Booker against George. Booker dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And
fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
we welcome you back to Noche Latina, becoming an annual tradition as always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Who's out there for Phoenix?
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 8. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. He goes up again. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's George for 3. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Morris outside on the wing, George. Over Booker. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Paul George.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ball finds Bridges. Booker outside. Passes it to Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A 3 from Leonard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. Bridges outside. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. And the Suns lead by 10. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
A 3 from George.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Crowder from outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now the Suns, a fast break. Stolen by Zubac. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
George against Booker. Paul outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's George. He has 6. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Outer dishes to Ayton. Here's Paul. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
They're going to switch the call. There is, okay, David, much appreciated.
That's the end of the first half. Your score, 29. The Clippers, 20. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's George. He's got 8. And he banks in the layup. George has got 10.
You can only do so much right there. It's a good challenge on the Paul George shot. It didn't matter much.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 12. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Booker the pass to Bridges. Oh, good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, George.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. A polished scorer and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. And an E3 from Booker. Offensive rebound. Paul outside. Tries again. 5 to shoot. Ayton kicks to Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off. Paul's shot is off. Clippers trail by 10. In the corner, George with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
Now here's Booker. feeling it out a bit. Ayton a screen on Morris. Three-pointer, Crowder, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Here's Bridges. After the basket by Los Angeles, Crowder the pass to Ayton. Paul for 3. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Good on the second free throw. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And here's Booker after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And Booker kicks to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. Back to George. Shoots the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the Suns miss again. Clippers trail by 5. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Booker dishes to Crowder. Booker the pass to Paul. A putback, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 17.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. 19 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here's George. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Phoenix ahead, up 5.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Who's out there for Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Jackson looking it over. Outside, George. And he lays it straight in. George has got 24.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Down low, here's Bridges, a shake. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Jackson with the bounce pass. On the wing, Jackson wide open again. Los Angeles.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Suns leading by 3. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Five on the clock. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And here's George for 3.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside Jackson. Leonard against Bridges. And here's Morris for 3. Booker pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges passes to Paul. Pass to Booker. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Outside, George. Over Booker. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from George.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Passes it to Booker. He kicks it to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. No good from Booker.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Ayton a screen on Jackson. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. On pass to George. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Outside Crowder. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball.